Hey there, fitness fam. Welcome back to the channel, where we make fitness fun and doable right in the comfort of your home. Today, we're diving into the 10 best exercises to torch that belly fat and strengthen your core. These exercises are quick, effective, and don't require any fancy equipment. Are you ready? Let's get started. First things first, let's warm up. A quick warm-up gets your blood flowing and preps your body for action. Let's do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 30 seconds of high knees, and finish with a gentle twist from side to side. Ready? Let's move. 1. Mountain climbers. Alright, let's start strong with mountain climbers. This is a dynamic, full-body exercise that targets your core, gets your heart pumping, and burns serious calories. Begin in a high plank position, hands directly under your shoulders, body in a straight line from head to heels. Now, drive your knees toward your chest one at a time, alternating legs as fast as you can. Think of it as running in place, but on the floor. Keep your core engaged, don't let your hips sag or rise too high. Focus on controlled, steady movements if you're a beginner. Speed will come with practice. Need to modify? Slow down the pace or step your feet forward instead of jumping. You've got this. Imagine climbing to the top of a mountain. It's tough, but the view is worth it. Push through for those last few seconds. Let's go. 2. Bicycle crunches. Next up, we have bicycle crunches. This move is a core strengthening classic, and for good reason. It's amazing for targeting your upper abs, lower abs, and obliques all at once. Let's dive in. Lie on your back with your hands gently resting behind your head. Don't pull on your neck, think of your hands as a light support. Lift your legs off the floor and bend your knees at a 90-degree angle. Now, bring your right elbow toward your left knee while straightening your right leg. Then, switch sides, left elbow to right knee. It's like pedaling a bike. Move slowly and with control. It's not about speed, it's about feeling the squeeze in your core. Keep your shoulders lifted off the mat throughout the movement to maximize engagement. If you're a beginner, keep your feet closer to the ground for an easier modification. Feel that twist? That's your obliques kicking into high gear. Keep breathing, stay strong, and imagine sculpting that six-pack. You're halfway there, don't stop now. 3. Burpees. Alright, it's time to crank up the intensity with burpees. Love them or hate them, burpees are one of the best full-body exercises for burning calories, building strength, and torching belly fat. Let's crush this. Start standing tall with your feet shoulder-width apart and your arms at your sides. Drop into a squat, placing your hands on the ground in front of you. Jump or step your feet back into a plank position. Keep your body in a straight line. Jump or step your feet forward, back to the squat position. Explode upward into a jump, reaching your hands toward the ceiling. Focus on keeping your core tight throughout the movement. This protects your back and engages your abs. Land softly to reduce impact on your joints, and keep your movements smooth. Need a modification? Skip the push-up or step back instead of jumping. I know burpees are tough, but so are you. Every rep is getting you closer to your goals. Keep moving if you're tired, slow down, but don't stop. Push through these 10 reps, you've got this. 4. Plank with shoulder taps. Up next, we're diving into plank with shoulder taps, a move that's all about building core strength, stability, and balance. Plus, it's a sneaky way to work your arms and shoulders, too. Let's do this. Start in a high plank position, hands directly under your shoulders, feet about hip-width apart, and your body in a straight line from head to heels. Without twisting your hips, lift your right hand and gently tap your left shoulder. Then, return your hand to the ground. Now, repeat on the other side, left hand to right shoulder. Keep alternating for 30 seconds. Engage your core throughout the exercise to keep your hips steady, no wiggling allowed. If you're a beginner, widen your stance slightly for better balance. Focus on slow, controlled movements rather than rushing through. Feel that burn in your core? That's your body getting stronger with every tap. Stay focused, breathe through it, and imagine that rock-solid core you're building. You're halfway there, don't quit now. 5. Russian twists. Alright, let's give those obliques some love with Russian twists. This move is a killer for sculpting your sides, toning your waist, and, of course, burning belly fat. Grab a weight if you have one, or just use your hands. Let's get twisting. Start by sitting on the floor with your knees bent and feet either on the ground or slightly lifted for an added challenge. Lean back slightly to engage your core, keeping your back straight and chest lifted. Clasp your hands together or hold a weight, then twist your torso to the right, bringing your hands toward the floor beside you. Return to the center and twist to the left. That's 1 rep. Keep alternating sides. The key here is to twist your torso, not just move your arms. Feel that rotation in your core. For beginners, keep your feet on the ground for stability. If you're advanced, lift your feet to increase the intensity. Go slow and controlled for the best results. It's not a race, it's about engaging the right muscles. Feel that burn in your sides? That's your obliques working hard. Remember, every twist is a step closer to your goals. Stay strong, keep breathing, and twist like you mean it. Just a few more to go. 6. Leg raises. Now it's time to target those lower abs with one of my favorites, leg raises. This simple yet powerful move is amazing for strengthening your core and working on that stubborn lower belly area. Let's get started. Lie flat on your back with your hands resting by your sides or tucked slightly under your hips for support. Keep your legs straight and together as you lift them toward the ceiling. Stop when they're at about a 90-degree angle. Slowly lower your legs back down, stopping just above the ground. Don't let them touch. That's 1 rep. Focus on controlling the movement, especially as you lower your legs. That's when your abs work the hardest. Keep your lower back pressed into the mat the entire time to avoid strain. If this feels too challenging, bend your knees slightly or lower your legs only partway. You're doing amazing. Feel that burn in your lower abs? That's where the magic happens. Keep breathing, stay focused, and imagine how strong your core is getting with each rep. You've got this, just a few more. 7. Plank to hip dips. Up next, let's fire up those obliques with plank to hip dips. This move is perfect for targeting your sides, building a strong core, and even working your shoulders and back. Let's dive in. Start in a forearm plank position, elbows directly under your shoulders and body in a straight line from head to heels. Engage your core and slowly dip your right hip toward the ground, keeping your movements controlled. Return to the center, then dip your left hip toward the ground. Keep alternating for 30 seconds. Focus on small, controlled dips. No need to touch the floor, just feel the twist in your core. Keep your hips low and your back straight to maximize the core engagement. If you're a beginner, widen your stance by separating your feet for better stability. I know this one's tough, but think of it as sculpting your waistline with every dip. Stay steady, stay strong, and remember why you started. You're more than halfway there, don't stop now. 8. Jump squats. Now let's turn up the heat with jump squats. This move is a killer for burning calories, toning your legs, and giving that core a good workout too. Get ready to feel the burn. Start with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward, and your arms at your sides. Lower your body into a squat position. Keep your knees behind your toes, chest lifted, and back straight. From the squat position, explode up into a jump, reaching your arms overhead as you rise. Land softly back into your squat position and repeat for 12 reps. Focus on landing softly to protect your knees. Think of it like you're gently lowering yourself onto a cushion. Engage your core during the jump to stabilize your torso and protect your back. Need a modification? You can always do a squat pulse instead of jumping for a low-impact version. You're literally flying with every jump. How awesome is that? Stay explosive, keep your form tight, and don't let your energy drop. You've got this, just a few more to go. 9. Flutter kicks. Next up, we're targeting those lower abs with flutter kicks. This move is great for burning fat in your belly while also building strength in your core and legs. Let's kick it into high gear. Lie flat on your back, arms resting by your sides or tucked slightly under your hips for support. Lift both legs off the ground, keeping them straight and together. This is your starting position. Now, alternate kicking your legs up and down in a fluttering motion, keeping your core engaged and your lower back pressed into the mat. Keep your movements controlled, and try not to let your feet touch the ground between kicks. Breathe through the burn. Focus on your core and try to keep your legs as straight as possible for maximum engagement. If you feel your lower back lifting off the mat, lower your legs slightly to maintain proper form. 10. Side planks. Last, but definitely not least, side planks. This move is fantastic for targeting your obliques, strengthening your core, and even working your shoulders. Let's finish strong with this one. Start by lying on your side, with your elbow directly under your shoulder and your legs stacked on top of each other. Lift your hips off the mat, creating a straight line from your head to your heels. Engage your core to hold that position. For a challenge, raise your top arm toward the ceiling, or you can even add a leg lift for more intensity. Hold for 30 seconds. Then slowly lower your hips back to the mat. Don't rush it. This one is all about controlled strength. Make sure your body stays stays in one straight line, no sagging hips or arching your back. If this feels too challenging, drop your bottom knee to the ground for support. For a modification, just keep your hand on your hip or in the air for balance and focus on holding the position. Feel that? That's your obliques and core getting stronger with every second. Hold steady, breathe through it. This is where the magic happens. You're finishing strong. Keep going. Great job, everyone. Now let's cool down with a few stretches. Sit back into child's pose, stretch your sides, and take a deep breath. Cooling down helps your muscles recover and prevents soreness. You crushed it today. These exercises are simple but so effective when done consistently. If you found this workout helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Let me know in the comments which exercise was your favorite or the one that challenged you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next workout.